Hello, my lovely, in your lovely yellow. How are you doing today? Welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome. Happy new moon to you all. I've got quite a lot to say today. What a change. How is everybody? Wishes box. Yeah, wishes box. An affirmation book. Thanks, Joel. That was a lovely scope. It was nice to play music on the scope. It was lovely. Really nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Brooke. Oh, how's everybody today? How is everybody? From that place of perfect alignment, I visualise my future dreams. Yay! Isn't the energy been crazy? Crazy, crazy. Thanks, Joel, and your lovely green. Please share if the new moon and me resonate with you. My name is Indra, silent-moon.co.uk is me, and I scope about the moon, and I create wonderful healing products by the light of the moon. And there I am. There I am. I'm going to talk my general new moon scope today, but I'm also going to throw in a few products because Leo new moon is all about the heart. It's all about the wonderful heart. It worked. My daughter got all her classes. Good. There you go. So you mean the intention worked? What was that? The new moon intention, my darling? Because of course it works. Of course it works. It always works. Bunny and feet. Loving that one. Loving that one. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Hi. Hi. It's a great handle. Great handle. Accept your feet the way that they are. If that's the truth. I'm actually getting one on my right foot. Too much dancing all my life. Okay. I'm old enough. I'm old enough. Yeah. People asking me my age. I kind of. Hello, Sheila. I've sent you a message. Yeah, I can get with your handle, I can get with your being here, but asking my age is kind of like something that I'm not that fond of. So, hi Rob, if you could refrain from that, I would be so grateful. Okay, so this is me, Indra at silent-moon.co.uk, and I'm going to talk a bit about the Moony first, and then I'm going to show you some products which are really wonderful. Just got your beautiful package. Hey! Brilliant. Have you opened it yet? You need to scope on that, my love. We need more people opening my packages on scope because James did an amazing scope on that. I just loved it. Hello, my darling. Hello. Happy new moon to you all. Happy new moon in Leo. So fire, 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 fire. Who's a moon in Leo? Anybody here? He did. He did a great job, yeah, with his glass of wine. Did you notice the wine? I'm sure it was wine in the background. I mean, he had it in his hand, but yeah, so if you don't know me, my name is Indra, silent-moon.co.uk is me. Welcome, Rose. I've got that in the hashtags today. Thank you for inviting followers. This is a new moon scope with a bit of silent moon thrown in and a bit of a talk about the energy of this moon, what essential oils you can use, what flower essences you can use, the energy of the moon, and a big welcome, an extra welcome to those people who are Leo moons. Gosh, it's a fiery one to have. So if anybody knows what their moon sign is and you are a Leo moon, then shout up and say, that's me, that's what I'm all about. Some are stunning. Oh, stunning. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit about what this moon is about to begin with, and then I'm going to throw at you loads of information and you're going to go away going, oh, okay, because that is what I do. Okay, so if you feel that the information that I give to you through Scope is beneficial, then please donate at the bottom of the homepage. I'm on Scope every day, 2:30 UK time, with a few exceptions somewhere. Oh no, the weekend I'm going to have a day off. I continue to have a day off. I mustn't forget to do that. Continue to have my days off at the weekend. Hello! So this is all for you to listen to, but most of all it's for the people who are Leo moons, just to connect with themselves. And does this really suit me? Is this what I'm about? You're going to go away and donate. Okay, I hope I read that right, Joel. Okay, so when the moon's in Leo, and when you're a Leo, moon, not sun, we like to shine in the centre of our world. So Leo moons are a little bit about liking the centre of attention. The mood is open-hearted, it's generous, it's romantic, it's expressive, and even a bit stuck in its own personal perspective. So they sometimes have a little bit of an energy to be caught up in who they really are. They like to show off their world. They like to be centre of attention. I think even more so if they're a Leo sun. Hello, Melissa. Are you a Leo sun, my darling? Are you a Leo moon, Mariam? Okay, so where was I? We'll be energized and we're emotionally engaged, if not slightly lazy, which I kind of feel emotionally with Leos. I find that kind of hard to believe because most Leo moons that I've met have got quite a lot of energy. You don't know. Well, we can find out for you. I can help you with that one. So it's about weeding, it's about arranging, it's about designing, it's about celebrating, and it's about really being present in the moment. Reach out and make a great entrance, Cancer guy. I like Cancerians. One born under a Leo moon can light up a room. And I also believe if they're a sun as well, I think Leos do light up rooms. They tend to be whoo. And it's all about the hair. I know I've got a lot of hair, but I'm nowhere near Leo. I have no Leo in me whatsoever, or any fire in me whatsoever. So Leos tend to have, believe it or not, you can usually tell a Leo by their hair because they kind of have a lot of it most of the time, with a few exceptions. One born under a Leo moon can light up a room. She or he is generous, even though stubborn but charismatic. They can hold others' attention and people thrive off their energy. Hers or his challenges, so look at these challenges, will be to appreciate the quiet times. Steady effort to express without drama, but without melodrama. Oh my goodness, I might have some of that in me somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so that's a bit about what a Leo moon. This is bullshit. Piss off then if you don't want to stay. Thank you very much. Just leave. Feel free to knock that person off, whoever they are. I'm not interested in you being here and swearing. I know I swear at the other side, but please just go away if you want to attack. I'll give you some of that. Troll duty. Thank you, Brooke. Block. Thanks a lot. So let's go on a little bit about what we can do, or what the energy is like on a Leo time. So it's kind of very dry energy, except in the UK it's very wet today. I want to love you. There's a lot of trolls today. You can love me from afar. The energy is all about the heart. So the parts of the body that you need to take care of at this moment in time, to do your circulation, to do with your heart. So your heart might feel heavy at this moment. It might be very tender. If it is, just give yourself some real heart space. Really look after this place because it's so important just to hold that space for your heart at this moment in time, especially over the next 6 trolls now. Good. Especially at this moment in time, just over the next 3 days is when the full moon is at its highest energy UK time, 21:44 tonight. Okay, so if you count backwards or forwards wherever you're living, how many hours? East Coast 5 hours, West Coast 8 hours, in the centre something else. 9:45 UK time is when the full moon is at her high. New moon, sorry, is at her highest. If I say full moon, you know what I'm talking about. Is at her highest, and then for the next 3 days after that, look after your heart space. Really hold your heart with a lot of tenderness. And I'm going to show you some flower essences that can help the heart. So essential oils, good ones are mandarin, ylang ylang, which is a lovely one for compassion. What else have I got here? Mandarin, myrrh, orange, frankincense, cinnamon, and also the lovely, lovely jasmine, which is wonderful essence and elixir mister that I've just made at the moment with the jasmine flower. So if the jasmine flower is around you at this, is around you at this moment in time, because it's the perfect time for jasmine, do a simple thing and just, here's your homework for today, go up to the jasmine plant and just take a huge sniff into your body and just hold that beautifulness in your heart. And you'll be able to do that with the rose as well. The rose is a fantastic heart flower. So, gosh, we had Lammas yesterday. So if you watch my Lammascope, we've got just lots of new beginnings. It's the first harvest. It's the first crop, which gets us through the winter, and then the seeds that take us into New Year. So really working with that. You watched my scope from yesterday. I was talking about that. So remember, as always, get your intentions today into a book. You can also, you can do this over the next 3 days. I mean, ideally it's good to do it on the time of the moon, of the new moon and its transition, but 3 days is okay. You can put them down if you've missed. And I also do a lovely little creation station box as well, which I, if you're a little bit more creative, you can make little scrolls and you can pop the intentions inside and put them on your altar. More about this in the very near future, so I won't share at this moment in time. I want to move on a little bit more about what's going on with the flower essences, because Lots and lots of different, yay! Lots of things. Yes, I bought a new moon journal. Brilliant, fantastic. It's really good if you can have, and some people, you know, they don't agree with me on this one, but you know me, I just say it as it is. And how I feel that I would do it is to put your intentions into a journal that is specifically for the moon, and you use it for the moon. Hey, Christine, how are you, my love? Don't, I've also tried it the other way, where I've just tried to scribble them down in another book, and you lose them and you can't look back on them. And like those of you that buy my flower essences, I always say to you, keep a journal of what's going on within you. Thanks for sharing, everybody. When you're taking the essences, because that is when you can look back and you can see the difference in what's happening. Hey, just got connection. Hi, Christine. So again, there's another journal for when you're taking your flower essences and your gem elixirs, because it's really important to see the transformation. Sometimes the transformations can be like bang, and other times the transformations are so subtle you barely see them, but you can actually go, oh wow, I've changed. Something's changed in me. Everybody's different. I know you, Melissa, you've had like a really sort of heart-opening, quiet, sort of lovely, gentle time, whereas I know Joel had a bit of a whack on his. So, yeah, exactly. So very, very different. It doesn't, you know, we don't have the same effect on all the flower essences. So I'm going to share with you, just to connect with you with some of Silent Mooniness, which I love to do. We're going to start with blue, which is part of the Alice's Dream range. This comes from Alice's Dress. I got this idea from Alice's Dress. So blue is a forget-me-not elixir, which is all about the heart. She's actually my flower ally. She's and by that I mean I connected with the fairies, and I got my flower ally, and I was actually told that she was forget-me-not. She's the tenderest of bluest of flowers, and she's absolutely stunning. Tap the screen, I'm going to do that. And she is all about grief, and she actually came to me to be made when my father was dying, and I took this flower essence to really hold a space not only for my dad's passing but also for me, and to really be able to work through the transition of that time. And first of all, I took it by another flower essence creator, and then I was told, come on, you make it, and you have it on your site. And here she is, because she's my ally, I really connect with her. So release grief and feelings of loss, nurtures the heart, connects us back to the soul journey, brings us closer to our spiritual practice, peaceful communication and strength and will. So she's a wonderful, wonderful essence for those of you that are actually grief within your hearts. And it doesn't have to be the passing of somebody. It can be just grief from a loss of a relationship. It can just be, you know, there's that heaviness within you. That's what Forget-Me-Not is all about. And she's very, very powerful. The tiniest little flower. I don't know if is that tenderness? Yeah, I mean, it is, but it isn't, because I would rather go on to, I'd rather say there's a fine line between, with everybody it's very different, but there's a fine line, there's a crossing between sort of the tenderness for the grief side of it, and the tenderness for the compassion for the self. And that's mainly a rose. It's very in-depth, this stuff. And this is what the flowers speak to you specifically about what they're for. So yes, I can see the tenderness within the grief side of things, but then the rose is more about the tenderness for self. The rose quartz is about compassion for others. You're fit you. Oh, am I? Thanks very much. I'll have that one. Right, I'm going to move on to rose now. Now, rose, believe it or not, I made this specifically for men. And you wouldn't think it, but when it came to me, I just felt that it was a male elixir. Reason being, it's for the ego men. It's for the men who have that real sort of, Joel will have a name for it. It's for the men who have they've kind of lost their connection with their feminine, their divine feminine, because remember that we all have divine feminine, divine masculine. Some of us, even women, are more divine masculine than they are feminine. But this one, I've got a big ego. Okay, so your ego is big, Keith, then you need Rose. Okay, my love? So this is something that I specifically created for men because that's what it wanted to be used for. It wanted to be used for the men. It really wanted to connect with male energy. So recognizing your tenderness, that's why I wanted to hold back on that one, Joel, and connections to the deeper feminine within. Open to the innocent, nurturing and wise energies of the three aspects of the woman. So it can be used by men or women to bring a deeper connection to your softer feminine side. So this also allows men to connect with the maiden mother crone energy, not even necessarily within themselves, but within their woman or within the women in their lives, so that they can understand the three aspects, which is also on my site, the trilogy of the women, and how women go through their journey in their lives. Just a deeper understanding of what women are about, which I think at this moment, I know at this moment in time that women are calling out for men to really step up and stand in their divine masculine, to really say, come on, be that man that I want you to be and understand who I am. Okay? And I'm going to say from the male side, buy it for your husbands. I was going to say for the male side, you know, I feel sorry for men at times because they have to deal with the shit that women give them. And I really do think that if you start to understand, on boyfriends, the aspects of the moon, the cycles of the moon, alongside your woman, which is what I work with. Okay, well, you like Viagra, that's fine. Wow, that's going to keep you going, love. If you understand the cycles of the moon, then you can understand the way that your woman works, okay? So believe it or not, every woman is different again. So her cycle might be different to the lady next door. So it's understanding what she's going through at that moment in time. And if you go on 11 Moon Centers, which is on YouTube at Silent Moon Imaginarium, or you go onto it on the replay. I did it last week. I can't remember which day it was. But if you go onto the 11 Moon Centers, I know a lot of you got a lot from that. You could understand the woman's erogenous zones, where she finds pleasure at certain times of the month. And if you're working with your woman on that, I mean, God, you're a king, man, you're a king. So I suggest that you have a look. So Silent Moon is not just about the women. Yes, they do have to deal with a lot of stuff without help. It's difficult for them. Absolutely. And I think there's too many women out there going, we are in our divine feminine and fuck you men. And I really don't like that at all. It's like, I love men. I love their energy. And where the hell would we be without them? I know I wouldn't be here. So, you know, I don't like all this kind of let's poo-poo men and all this stuff. I don't like it at all. But I don't either. Hi, Kimmy. I haven't seen you there, my love. I haven't seen you for a while. I was actually talking to Joel about you the other day and saying, I haven't seen Kimmy for ages on Scope. Men are great. Oh, totally great. I love men. They're amazing. So the next thing I wanted to share with you, and this is a lovely one, which I always say, Rose Quartz, Queen of Hearts, she is all about the person who doesn't know what they're going to buy. And they come to me and they say, I want to take something, but I really feel I don't know what I want. And I would always say that you should start with Rose Quartz. Have a piece of Rose Quartz and take Rose Quartz because, first of all, we all need to open our hearts. We all need self-compassion and we all need compassion for others. And that is exactly what Rose Quartz gives to you. It gives you compassion for others and it gives you compassion for self, compassion for the nature kingdom, which you know is my big thing. So if you're ever stuck and you're looking at my website thinking, because I do have quite a lot of people going, I don't know where to start. This is a wonderful, wonderful place to start because what it will do is it will just open your heart straight away. So it's really good. It might do it with some sadness. It's different for everybody. I know Steph's not on here right now, but she had a wonderful time on this. It was like she was invincible. Whereas I've had other people take it and just get really sad. Yes, it does open your heart. It's compassion for all living things, confidence in who you really are as a spiritual heart-centered being, harmonizes and softens the heart in all circumstances. Intimacy for self, and intimacy for others. And now, what better way to be than to be intimate with yourself, first of all, and then with others. And remember, you can't be intimate with others unless you're intimate with yourself. And it took me a while to work that one out. So that is a lot to do with flower essences, oils that are wonderful for this Leo moon. Indeed, absolutely. I truly just believe that I went through a journey where I was just fighting and fighting with myself, wondering why I was in the wrong relationships, and then just realised, real simple thing, start loving who I am. I was just typing that, so right, yeah, absolutely. So let me make sure I've gone through everything, so I don't like to miss anything out. Also, watch your circulation at this point in time. Probably most of the world, it's quite warm at this moment in time, so your circulation should be okay. But if not, keep yourself wrapped up warm. Watch out for things like heart, anemia, gout, all things that affect the blood, low and high blood pressure, just over the next 3 days, just because that's where the energy is. It's all resting here. Only UK is damp. Yeah, it's just the energy in the UK, the temperature in the UK, especially at the moment, is really yucky and damp, and we're just not having a summer at this moment in time, which is what we all need just to keep our bones warm. So yeah, I think I've gone through everything. I made a list so I didn't forget. Any questions before I go into yoni steaming and thanking lots of people? Rob, thank you for the Union Jack there. Where's my water? Hey, Joel. Sorry, I'm missing you. We'll have to watch his replay. It was a good one today. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Marion. Thank you for sharing me. So, as always, I have to give you a big thank you. For those of you who got my newsletter this morning, there's something for you to read. I sent one out today. New products will be online this weekend, so remember that my fairy portal is up at a cheap price until next weekend. It will be going from £24 to £45. So if you want to grab it while you can at £24.95, then it's there. And also, I do want to also mention that there was a mistake on the website regarding the yoni steams, and I do have to apologise for that. So, because there was a mistake on the website, don't know how that happened, I've put on a Yoni Moon 20 coupon code, which will entitle you to 20% discount when you buy 3 yoni steams or more. So check out. I had an amazing yoni steam yesterday, and then I got an abundance of people wanting yoni steams off me, so it's absolutely wonderful. If you're not yoni steaming and you're a woman, obviously, then give it a go. Ritual 1 comes with a consultation, and then there's Ritual 2, which is just a yoni steam that I send to you. So the consultation is all about flower essences that I add to the yoni steam, and work with me about your intention and what it is that you want with your yoni steam. What do you want it for? What are the specific issues? How to use it? Really go into depth. There's a 30-minute Skype call with me before and after you've done the treatment. So check that out on additional offerings. Good for your yonis, and also good for men's ladies' yonis too. So everybody, thank you. Enjoy New Moon and Lammas. And there's your intention or your affirmation for today. Additional offerings. Yeah, look under there and you'll see the yoni steamness. From a place of perfect alignment, I visualize my future dreams. If you've got these cards, which I know many of you had, I'll be checking it out. Yeah, I'm packing up some yoni steams soon. So if you're wanting to order soon, get in quick, because I have got loads and loads of herbs to order now, because it's like people really don't know about yoni steaming, and it's just the bestest thing that women can do. I think I mentioned yesterday, love my cards. Good. Then Sheila, get out your card on your altar, place it out there, and read that certainly over the next 3 days. They're also in orders, so you know that you go from one to the other every 3 to 4 days when the moon phase change. These are my cards, Moon Spirit cards. They're on my website, silent-moon.co.uk, $11.95 for 8 cards, and they take you through the moon phases. I also just wanted to mention, I will mention this personal stuff. I think I mentioned in Scope yesterday that I had personally had a heavy womb. I've had this energy because I've had this dragon throwing some really, really bad energy at me over the last 3 weeks. Some very negative, evil energy, as most of you know that Joel and I have been going through quite a lot with somebody in particular. So I know that there's been quite a lot of stuff being thrown at my womb centre. So I worked that out, sat with the energy, and decided to do a yoni steam. So I did a yoni steam yesterday, and there is no pain. So that is how amazing steaming is. And also there's red tent there as well. Red tent is the massage oil that I created. It's not out on the site yet, but it will be at the weekend. It's on Instagram at Silent Moon Imaginarium. And that is also wonderful for rubbing the womb area and round the back as well, which is for the time of your relaxation. You must take 30 minutes to an hour relaxation after your yoni steam, just to really, really center with your womb and have a chat with your womb. But we talk about that in the consultation, so not prepared to share right now. So lots and lots of love, everybody. Have a wonderful new moon. Get those intentions out there, and sending you loads and loads of love. See you tomorrow for Wild Woman Wednesday meditation. Thanks for your scope. Love you. Bye. Thanks for ditching the trolls as well, Rob. It's very helpful.